just have a question. So say I'm this client, I've come to you, and in 3 months you're going to help me lead these meetings. You're going to help me do presentations. You're going to help me feel internally like I'm helping people. I don't care really about minor little mistakes, whether I say depends of or depends on or at the end or in the end. These little errores pequeñitos, you're going to help me get over that. You're going to help me feel it's all right. The most important thing is communication. Lo importante es comunicarse. If I can get my message to these people and I'm understood and I can understand what's coming back, that's the main goal. However, Ben, right now, today, day one of the coaching, I'm petrified of making mistakes. I think that everyone else in the meeting's better than me. And why are they looking at me like that? Are they judging me? Am I stupid? Do they think I'm stupid? Like what? I don't want to make mistakes because I've been through a schooling system that values results. I had to get a 9 and 10 out of 10 when I was growing up. God, I'm a CEO, man. I've had my own business. I've got 300 employees. I am super successful. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want you to tell me it's all right to make mistakes. That's not for me. How do I help this person?
This is a great example. And thank you for bringing it up because this is common, it's vulnerable, it's honest,
Yeah.
um, and it exists with a lot of us, right? Have a history of success, and now we feel like because we're successful, we can't make mistakes, at least publicly. And now we're doing something very public. And I can succeed on the computer on the Excel spreadsheet and be amazing, but now, man, now you want me to speak a foreign language in front of you, and it's your language, you know better than me. And yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. The
I'm
thoughts
saying
are real.
hello. I'm saying hello and Halloween, and like I can't stop that. It's the way I speak. I don't like my accent. I'm ashamed of my accent.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. Go on. Yeah. What do I do?
Yeah, again, what happens is now I'm going to tell you two things, two perspectives. Number one
Mm.
is the key of what we need to do. And then number two is kind of a coaching technique that we do. Number
Okay.
one, we're noticing that the words you use are very focused on what will they think of me? What do I need to do?
Yeah.
That was the phrasing you used.
Sure.
And the words we use show the thoughts that we have in our mind.
Yeah.
And then they reveal the beliefs we have about the situation and the beliefs that we have about ourselves.
Mm.
So that's important. And so when we realize this, then we say, okay, what needs to shift? Because we can pound it to death and we can say, no, 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 it's fine to make mistakes. But then the brain says, no, it's not. No, it's not. Because we've attached mistakes with failure. And I don't want to be a failure, right? So if we harp on that, it's probably not going to be very successful. We flip it and we change how we talk to ourselves and how we talk about ourselves. So instead of what will they think of me? What do I need to do? Again, you focus on who do you need to be or how do you need to be.
Okay.
Put yourself in the situation of already having achieved it. Okay. So 3 months from now, this meeting that we're talking about, I want you to imagine yourself, you just finished that meeting. You're done. You're walking out of that door, you're closing the Zoom meeting, whatever it is, and it went extremely well. Tell me more about it. Well, let's keep this going. So you tell me about this successful meeting. How did it go?
Well, everybody was looking and nodding along, which felt great. I could tell I was being understood. And sometimes I felt that I'd said some prepositions in the wrong order, and I failed to pronounce certain things in a certain way, and some people asked me to repeat myself, but I felt that they asked me to repeat myself not necessarily because I'd said it wrong, but more for clarity of making sure they'd understood the point I was making, rather than me and my problem with my English. So it felt amazing, it felt great.
Good. Yes. So we're going to lock onto that emotion that you just shared. It felt amazing. It felt great.
Yeah.
Even though there was an aspect of, okay, sure, I might have said some things wrong, and maybe somebody asked me a question. But again, how did they react to it? They weren't judging. They're saying, hey, can you just repeat that from my understanding? And it felt amazing. It felt great. And I see you smiling right now
Yeah. Yeah.
because you're feeling how amazing and great it was.
Yeah.
That's
That's
3 months
lovely.
from now. You see how that works?
Yeah.
So when you
Yeah,
put yourself in that place, how do you feel right now about this idea of speaking? Because now you feel amazing and great. How do you feel at this moment?
yeah, I feel good about it. I feel confident about it. I feel less concerned about those little tiny mistakes. It's not all gone, to be honest. I still think that there's going to be people on that call that are a lot better than me. Mm, it's going to take time to get over these kind of blocks that 10 out of 10 is more important, but generally it feels better. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's great. So what we did in this, 2 minutes is we illustrated the importance of the emotion.
Mm,
Again, what you're looking for truly is the emotion.
mm,
If you make a bunch of mistakes and you feel great, okay, cool. It's fine. If you make zero mistakes and you feel terrible, it was still a failure. So again, what we're looking for is the emotion. But we showed that in these 2 minutes, by focusing on who you are and focusing on the end of the meeting that already went well, you can feel that emotion and you can program that emotion today, 3 months early. And when you do that, then you approach the behaviors much differently. Oh, now I need to
mm,
study in this way. Oh, now I need to focus on this instead. Because we could focus so hard on memorizing the 74 and a half new vocabulary words that I have to use for this presentation.
mm,
And they may be important, or you could focus on, okay, what's the point that I'm trying to get across so that I can help these people, right? They're
mm,
listening to me because either I'm the leader or I'm the subject matter expert or whatever it is. I already have a place that puts these people in. Okay, great. I'm looking forward to learning from this person. Nobody
mm,
goes to this meeting and says, wow, Richard's been learning English and I'm sure he's going to be terrible. I'm going to look for all the
mm,
words that he's doing wrong, right?
mm,
People just don't plan to do
mm,
that. And I know our mind is worried about it. But again, if we can put ourselves, again, I'm repeating myself, but some of this is if we hear it enough, that helps us
mm,
reprogram because the inner critic has told us the same thing over and over and over. And so now we need enough positives to outweigh it. If we can
yeah.
flip it and say, no, the meeting already happened, it was already successful. If I said some words wrong, that's okay. Nobody made fun of me. And if somebody asked me a question, that's okay. That was more clarity. Thank you for asking it. Maybe I can prepare a little joke to just make it a little lighter. Hey, thanks for
Mm,
asking me. That's great. I've been practicing that word. Cool. Then people love you even more, right?
yeah.
So again, focusing on who you are makes you a fellow human being, and everybody loves that connection.